Mm. Yeah, you have good. This is your face. Face. That might end up better. Hey, where's my towels at? Where's my towels at? Where's my towels? What's the game, Gary? Huh? Huh? My question?
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They're
Time to take a shot. Caught at the 25. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense trying to take it back.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running. So we're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, South Carolina. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, in this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another team look like that in the rest of this game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for touchdown Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking,
don't you know how it feels?
they're going to power it in.
Can't
Nice
even
job. They
imagine how
have
it
this play
feels.
ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw. Nice catch. Huge
The
job.
light
Huge
makes a
execution on fourth down.
Even if I have to
From inside his own 10,
we
he'll
don't
try to
see
help
each
out
other.
their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the
Don't even
23.
know how it feels.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard
Feel
line.
that out.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
Damn.
Got the first down. Looking for more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create
Since we're creeping on the down low, and I know good luck is right.
They go to the ground.
This is days,
That'll be a gain of about
long
7
another
yards in the 3rd
time.
and 3.
So if you're ready, let's go. Let's go for what you know.
Push up front, go get positive yardage.
Let's rock and roll.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Defense grabs him for the ball, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That costly fumble.
Yes, sir. He was not done.
Thinks he was right.
He got
the
whacked.
officials say he was not. The challenge is denied,
Oh, he
and the
quit.
timeout is gone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
Fuck with the lag switch.
On the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody.
Cities.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They're clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense there to get him out of
Look at this bitch ass. We're in tear. We're in tear, nigga.
He does a good job of
We're in tear, that nigga.
and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel them later.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Finds his man. Got room at the 35. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen.
I'll do this so where do I begin?
It's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire career. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short.
Punch
it out of the air.
Yes, sir! At the 1!
Defense, and he's off.
Pop that bitch. Pop that shit. Hello? They're trying to win.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals. 5 points of pressure and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They'll run the RPO and throw it.
You said never mind.
They get him stopped.
Nah, you can move it.
That'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
I'm on my watch right now though, because my son got my phone.
That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school of South Carolina isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is powerful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
I don't never like to go below expectations. So I'll let you know.
1st down. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
Of course.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. That's caught, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That's the first time somebody ever brought that to my attention. Usually the other way around. I honestly, I thought you about to say that. I thought you about to say, I'm a guest. You're supposed to treat me like blah, blah, blah. I was trying to say. Well, that's why I tell you what I'm telling you. You should do the whole 360 on me.
And as they drag him down, time is almost certainly going to expire here in the quarter.
No, I get what you're saying. What you're saying is right. That's the norm and traditional. I'm just saying like what I'm used. Well, not even what I'm used to. I just expected you to say something more along the lines of.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Females these days, man. It's scary, bro. Like it's scary, bro. Like nah, bro. I be like. It really feel like you can't be loved, you ain't got shit. That's what it really feel like as a man. And that's real inside the scoop for being a nigga, bro.
Stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football
I feel like,
consistently.
And it's not social media fault because you know you're looking at rich people go to your father. That's you know what I'm saying? It's nice to have, of course. Same like the nigga find the rich bitch or something. That's nice to have, but it ain't the norm. To the point where you trying to make normal niggas look like, you know what I'm saying? The whole time that's your speed, shorty. Like the niggas you want not going for you because you not you. I'm saying like you know what I'm saying? Like what? Exactly. Like yeah.
The Tigers in the hurry up. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Line gets set, first down.
Yes. Of course.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Quick strike complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Right.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
That sense, yeah, I feel that wholeheartedly.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares.
At this point, just in society is like that. But I don't think I'm like that. Like I'm really.
Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They get to him as he throws. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check.
But every time this nigga do motherfucking no huddle, my man go outside. Stop that shit.
On that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
I feel you.
Might be changing the route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Rushes on him. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on 1st down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
Back in the old days when they used to kick it back and forth just to play defense, is that what we're doing here? Oh my, he just shanked that one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. it's Rayner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll throw it from the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got him wide open. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And some room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man, it's Hardy. Still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Power football with the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Bennett. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. looking for an explosive play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Got a man, it's Jacobs. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. They'll run for it. And the Gamecocks will keep this drive going. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Takes the handoff. It's Clark. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Finds a soft spot in the middle. At the 35, he's got room. Sprinting away. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Got his man. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback adapting. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Quarterback making adjustments. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the 1st half ends.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 1st down from the 11. Back to throw. It's Barnett. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, well, let's run another play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Rayner. Makes the catch. It's Clark. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting it on their in-state rival.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. look to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And they're able to get him down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
The short hands, it's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Again from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Skips away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Barnett takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football and, in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Clark. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Clark. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Clark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here comes the 2-point try. To the air, it's Rayner. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. Touchdown, Tiger! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Big grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.